Baby, this hair is shake proof, wind proof, and possibly pool proof, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying. But no, she is looking good. So I'm not going to hold y'all too long. Let's jump right into this install. And we're not using no glue, period. Let's get into it. Okay, so we are going to take our got to be glue. I just said we're not using glue, but this is not glue. It's like a holding gel. So I'm still correct. We are not using glue. We're just going to take this and add that to our edges because we want a nice clean palette. We don't want our like curly hair or whatever type of hair texture you have. We don't want that anyway when we lay our lace down because it's going to cause itching, it's going to cause irritation. It's just, and your closure or frontal, whatever you're using, is not going to be as flat as possible, and it might have some lumps. So add that, and we're just going to comb that back with a regular comb. Doesn't really matter. I just pulled this out my hairstylist caddy or whatever, and I didn't go all the way from ear to ear because I'm just using the 5x5 closure, so it literally just goes from temple to temple. So I just added that there. So now we're going to take our blow dryer, and I use cool the whole time. Anytime you see me pull out a blow dryer, it's on cool because the heat from a blow dryer is going to have a reverse effect. It's going to get stickier and looser and not tacky like it should be. Now I'm going to take our stocking cap, which actually I got like a pack of 20 of these off Amazon for like $5.99. So I'll leave that down in the description below. But yeah, I take my stocking cap, and I already applied some bronzer to it because let's be honest, whose scalps are these supposed to be? Like, I get the lighter one, not even the lighter one. I get tan, but baby, that's not tan. It's not. So I have to go ahead and add some bronzer to it, or foundation, or whatever you choose. I'm using my Juvia's Place bronzed bronzer, and I'm going to use that bottom shade, which is slightly darker. It's not showing up on the camera well, but you see it on my stocking cap, and you'll see once I apply more. And I'm just going to build that product up until it kind of looks like one shade. And again, I'm only applying it to that front center area because I'm doing a 5x5 closure, and I'm doing a middle part, so I don't need to cover the whole front half of my head. That's just extra. So we're done with that. So because I have a full beat on, I'm going to go ahead and remove some of that, well, not some of that, remove that product with alcohol, and that's also going to remove any oil that has built up on my skin or any like dirt, anything from the environment, from just living, because germs float everywhere. So yeah, that's disgusting. But I remove all that so when I apply my wig, it'll lay nicely. And look at this wig. I literally just shampooed it and let it air dry, and the waves are waving. This hair is from my soon to be wig line. So yeah, y'all help me with a comment help me with a name down in the comments, because I have yet to give her a name, and I name all of my wigs. But yeah, I'm just gonna put that on there, and adjust the clips and adjust it to where exactly I want to lay it on my head, and that's what you're just gonna see me doing right here really quick. A little fun fact, I've never bought a pre-made wig. All of my wigs have been custom made by me because I was like, I'm about to be the wig slayer, which I was for a really long time. Then I stopped because, I don't know, I just got bored with lace and wigs, but now I'm back. I returned home, okay? This is where I belong. So anyway, yeah, I've always made my own wigs, and now I'm a wig maker. So I just want to comb that hair back and pull out my edges, because we're going to normalize calling them edges and not baby hair, because that's just what they are. They're edges. Baby hair is literally its name. It's baby hair. Like, it's really, really short, and it lays on its own. So you don't even have to lay it. So saying lay your baby hairs doesn't make sense. But anyway, I'm going to separate that, and then I'm just going to hot comb the rest of the hair out of the way so that I can spray it down. And this is the proper way to use a hot comb. I know you probably can't tell, but it's not necessarily the comb that's straightening, it's the back of the comb, so that back end. So what you need to do is put the comb in there and like tilt it upwards so that back end of it can really get in there. Another fun fact, I literally hate gluing my wigs down because I like to change my hair too much, and I like to take my wig off at night. It's only with certain circumstances or events that I'm going to where I will actually glue it down with some lace glue. But other than that, it's got to be glue spray, baby. Okay, so like I just said, we using that got to be spray, and we're gonna spray directly on the lace. And look at that. Look at how that lace already has melted into my skin. That's what happens when you have good lace. It's not always the technique, it's a lot of times the product itself. But yeah, I just go ahead and spray that and use the tail comb in the back of my comb to hold it into place. And sometimes the comb, the bristles, are they called bristles? I feel like they should be called bristles. The bristles of the comb to really push and melt that into my skin. And as I do this, I am like shaping my edges. I almost said baby hair. Did y'all hear the come out my mouth? I almost said baby hair, but no, I'm gonna spray and comb my edges into place, and then go back in with my edge brush, emphasis on the edge, and go ahead and shape that the way I want. I don't do all the crazy edges. I'm too grown for all of that. It's childish looking to me, but to each his own. Do you sis, however you want to lay your edges, do that. But me, y'all gonna get 2 swoops at the maximum. That's it. Y'all not getting more than that. So I'm literally going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Yes, I have a mole. That's what that black spot is. So my wigs are typically lighter in the area just because from the separation of the lace and my skin because of my mole. It just depends on how I feel, whether I want to cut a hole into my lace to make room for my mole, or do I just want to cover it completely. My best friend Paula be like, you covered my mole. The mole that's attached to my head, but okay, girl. But it literally just depends on mood. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Most times I don't because I don't have time for all that. I mean, I do, I just don't feel like it. But yeah, doing the same thing, spraying your lace with got to be spray, and then using your blow dryer on cool. Remember I said every time I pull out this blow dryer on the lace install, I'm using cool because we want that product to dry and not cause any not friction. I almost said friction. Every time I do these voiceovers, y'all already know it won't cause any reverse effect. And now I'm just getting my second and final edge swoop down because like I said, you get 2 out of me. That's about it. Now we just go brush this hair out because I am going to curl it. I'm not going to leave it in its natural state, which I mean I could, but I didn't apply my anti-frizz products because this is raw hair, so it's going to react with the environment, and it's hot outside, so I'm gonna just go ahead and curl in, create my part because like I said in the beginning, I'm doing a middle part. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure I said that, but if not, you see me doing the middle part now. And I'm gonna hot comb that. So the best way to do this is do it by sections. You're gonna get it done more effectively, and honestly, it's gonna be quicker than just trying to smooth it down in one chunk. And like I said, you want to comb through it and use that back end of the comb to smooth it out, not necessarily the actual bristles on the comb itself. So I did this in about 3 sections, I believe. They're about 1 inch wide sections. So think about that. 1 inch is like 1 knuckle. Your middle knuckle, that's about the size of 1 inch. And that's the size sections I'm taking when I'm flattening out my closure. And also, I forgot to mention when I said what 1 inch, like what you can use to guide you as 1 inch is your knuckle, your middle knuckle. I meant your middle knuckle on your index finger. That is the pointer finger located right next to your thumb. For those of you who do not know, not trying to play y'all nothing, but some people might not know. Like that's a thing. So yeah, the middle knuckle on your index finger is about 1 inch long. So you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So you just go speed through this real quick because no one needs to see that again. Unless you do, then you can rewind it and rewatch it in slow-mo or in real time on the other side. But yeah, we just speed through this process because it's the exact same. I forgot to mention my edge layer, which is actually one of the straps to my do-rag. If you watch previous videos of mine, you know that's what I use to layer my edges. And that is just to make sure that you don't, since I am styling this on my head, you don't cause any lifting, and it's actually going to melt that lace even more, and it's just going to protect as you style. So I'm just going in and curling my hair. Y'all know I love me some soft curls, and I'm not really gonna go in much details why this part is sped up. I have tons of curling videos. Definitely check them out. Here's one up here because, like I said, you will rarely ever catch my hair straight. I love to curl my hair. That's pretty much all I do. If I wear my hair straight, it's literally gonna last a day because I just love me some curls. Tight curls, soft curls, loose soft curls are really my favorite, which you'll see how I end up making these look more looser and softer in the end, well, towards the end of the video. But yeah, we just go get through this because, like I said, it's not the point of the video. More so, the point is getting this lace together. By the way, while you watching this video, you might as well watch my video after this about curling hair. I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna give exact detailed tips on how I get my curls because, like I said, I'm going to curl my hair, period, every time. So we just go ahead and do the other side real quick, just like that. Don't you wish you could really just do stuff like that in real life? If I'm over here like thinking I'm Sabrina the Teenage Witch if I was able to do this type of stuff. But anyway, go ahead and take that off. I don't know why I just did that. Maybe because of the release, because I literally had that thing wrapped around my head so tight. But we're going to go ahead and add some finishing touches. I do like a little slight hump in the front. Not so much a hump, but I like the hair back and pulled to the side. So that's why you see me pushing it back and then flattening the top. I'm not flattening that front part because I do want the hairline to go backwards, but I want the actual parts and the wig to lay flatwards over my head, if that makes sense. Then I'm just taking my Got To Be spray, and that's just going to get rid of any flyaways, if there are any, which there weren't really, but I'm extra. And then I'm going to go back over with the back of my hot comb because, like I said, that's the part that actually flattens and straightens, not necessarily the comb. The comb just separates the hair so it can distribute the heat evenly. Then I'm going to go back in with that same bronzer because I did wipe my makeup off. So I'm going to go ahead and add that back in there to make it, you know, make me look nice and bronzed. And then I'm going to brush my hair. This is a boar bristle paddle brush. So it has boar bristles like a regular brush, but it also has the paddle brush bristles as well in between it. So that's what gives me that nice shine. And we are looking good, baby. Like, she's late, the curls is curling, the edges are edging, you know. I'm just chef's kiss to me. And shout out to one of my subscribers who actually asked me to do this video. She was already, we were here, me and you, homegirl, we was here. I had already had this recorded, so you already knew it was coming. But yep, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you see you in my next video. Bye.